Steve and Dave use eToro to invest in the financial markets. Steve does research on global investment opportunities. Dave does research on how to become a level 60 wizard. Steve follows.
Next time you find a penny, imagine it represented $100 million. Just what can you do with that kind of money? My mind can't comprehend such big numbers, so I decided I would try to get online and hypothetically spend my $100 million penny. Check it out. Of course, the first thing I do is pay off all my debts, my credit cards, my student debt, my car loans, my mortgage. The total consumer debt per American averages out to be $44,000, and here's my penny. Now, I'm completely debt-free, and of course, I want to do the same thing for my spouse. And heck, my parents, my grandparents, 4 of my uncles and aunts, my 3 brothers and sisters, their spouses, 6 of my nieces and nephews, 5 of my cousins, and of course I'll do the same thing for my entire wife's family. Then throw in 5 of my buddies, 5 of her friends, and 10 other random strangers just to make their day. I'd pay all of their debts so that they're completely debt-free, and here's my penny. I celebrate with an all-out decked-out luxury trip to Disney World with 10 people for a week, and here's my penny. After this, my wife and I decided to do a little globe-trotting, so we set out to see the world, traveling only first class everywhere we go, eating the most fine dining, and staying in the most luxury resorts, seeing everything we had ever dreamt about seeing, living on a shoestring budget of $8,000 per day. We do this for an entire year. And here's my penny. Get back home and decide I need an Ivy League education. But before I graduate, I prepay 10 other people's entire tuition. My kids, my grandkids, and a couple other people I feel are bright. And here's my penny. And since I didn't actually want to work, I decided to invest enough to be able to live off the interest. 15 mil at 8% yields me a cool check of $100,000 a month. I never have to work another day in my life. And here's my penny. I decided to give 10% of my entire wealth to feed starving children in Africa. Through an organization like World Vision, for $35 a month each, I can give food, water, education, and health care to some 24,000 kids.
For a year.
If you put them all into cars, that would fill up at least 3 times the amount of cars you see here. And here's my penny. I decided I need to settle down and buy a little home, so I look at something like this, or maybe something like this with so big it has its own zip code, or this, or something like this with its own private water park on the beach. And here's my penny. Of course, I need a few toys, so I purchased this car, and then grab a Ferrari, and pick up a McLaren F1, and a Lamborghini, and the most expensive car in the world. And here's my penny. And I cannot go without a luxury vacation home in the Bahamas, so I pick up this pad, and here's my penny. And to get there, I need my own private jet. And to get around the island, I need my own private helicopter, just for fun. And here's my penny. At this point, I've spent barely over 3/4 of my $100 million penny, and I honestly can't think of anything else to buy. I could get on Facebook and pay off all the debts of 500 of my friends. I could invest and make another $40K a month in interest. Or I could support another 60,000 African children for a year. Or heck, I could even throw a lavish $10,000 party every weekend for the next 50 years. At this point, it should be quite evident that this $100 million penny is worth a lot. Now, using these $100 million pennies, I would like to show you just how much was taken from the taxpayers and given to the mega banks through the TARP bailouts. Check this out. This $700 billion atrocity committed by Congress made the people rightfully furious and was largely responsible for giving birth to what we now know as the Tea Party. But while the Tea Party was distracted protesting this bailout, check out what was going on behind closed doors in absolute secrecy at the Federal Reserve. That, my friends, was the secret $16 trillion bailout exposed by the first ever government audit of the Federal Reserve, thanks to Congressman Ron Paul. As terrible as Congress's bailout was, it doesn't take a fiscal conservative to recognize that it was but a distraction compared to the real theft of the American people going on behind closed doors at the Federal Reserve. $16 trillion, by the way, is enough to pay off every credit card, student loan, auto loan, and mortgage of every American citizen. The total consumer debt, plus giving every one of them
That's a direct order. Do it now.
Epic fail.
That's a direct order. Do it now.
Epic fail.
That's a direct order. Do it
Epic
now.
fail.
That's a direct order. Do it now.
Epic fail.
Text to me. Nothing. I just wanted to hear the voice say. Remember to write hashtag T to Emperor free shoutout. Remember that green fish guy from Boys Who Cried? This is him now. Feel old yet? The Minecraft movie is coming in 2019. Every day, we get closer to God. When the me and the boys meme is dying, but you actually liked it, I say, let's hear it for the boys. When your friend says that he prefers Fortnite over Minecraft, passenger airbag, off. Two skeletons fighting, because one of them accidentally shot the other, me. Fortnite sucks. More like fart night. You are the chosen one. When work has made you dead inside but still need to act positive, because you have bills to pay. Me and the boys getting totally owned by Medusa. When the teacher calls on you, but you didn't raise your hand. Apple. We have the world's most powerful graphics card, Nvidia. 13-year-old me. Oh wow, I'm a teenager. Can't wait to get a girlfriend. Wonder how old I'll be. 27-year-old me. Good question. When you get a shock in your hand, when you hit your elbow at that specific spot. 10-year-old me. TV remote. Battery. My Wii remote settings. Guys, would you give an average looking girl a chance if she were to approach you first and make the first move? A guy would talk to a tree if it approached him first. Gotta respect when someone branches out. German circus uses holograms instead of life animals for a cruelty-free magical experience. This does put a smile on my face. Me. Can I use a different method to solve this question? My math teacher. No, you idiot. Me. Sharing a meme that I know will make at least one person genuinely happy. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Can cost you a lot.
When you thought everything after high school would be easy peasy lemon squeezy, but it's actually difficult lemon difficult. So what made you start putting 2 abs before each video? Money. They added Fortnite to Fortnite, but it's in HD. Students in a presentation. Students in class. My mom passed away this morning peacefully. I'm sad. Send memes. Discovering something that doesn't exist. Your mom. Thanos. The entire universe. Captain Marvel. When you run into an old friend and you all have been riding 2 different waves, but the love is still there. Normal cat. Meow. Texan cat. Meowdy. When Texans see kilometers per hour instead of years per or what intonation? Free user. Premium user. When mom comes home 15 minutes early and sees the death ray you and your brother built. Teacher. We are going to France. Girls. Oh my god, so romantic. Boys. Teacher. Okay class. This summer we are going on a trip to Paris. Girls. Oh my god, so romantic. Boys. When your feed is flooded with me and the boys meme. I'm sorry, is this some sort of social joke that I'm too lonely to understand? Americans when the trees start speaking Vietnamese. Germans when the snow starts speaking Russian. Australians when the emus return fire. Sky Atlantic's Chernobyl is based on a terrifying true story. I'm a journalism. Nobody. Apple iOS 13 introduces swiping keyboard. Android users. Hey, I have seen this one. Apple users. What do you mean you have seen this? It's brand new. Keanu Reeves in movies. Keanu Reeves in real life. Nobody. Skyrim modders. Unofficial 8K immersive 3D Galaxy Reborn enhanced special edition. When you realize that losing your to me. When you realize that losing your meme in you means you can just post it again and no one will notice. Well, what do you know? Me peacefully browsing YouTube. I fear no man. But that thing. It scares me. Game. Are you above 18 years old? Gamer. 8 years old. Yes. I fell asleep with my glasses on, and when I woke up thought I got my vision back. Illusion. 100. You can submit songs to NASA to help them build a road trip soundtrack to be played during the next moon voyage in 2024. Submit songs on Twitter with hashtag NASAMoontunes. Apple fans when NASA Moon Tunes. Apple fans when Apple brings a 5-year-old Android feature to iOS. When you go to doctor for a cough, but instead they name a disease after you. A princess starts singing. Every animal within earshot. Using the Drake format. Using the coral reef format, because they are bleaching, and text to voice. The boys means nobody has. Nobody on that. Well, what are you years on? And when Apple fans when Apple brings a 5. When you go to bleaching, and it is a real problem. Legendary. Rotten Tomato. I don't like monster fights. Then why did you ask for it? Japanese AI bot with the personality of teen develops depression. Just like the simulations. Pride Month. Exists. Companies. Bravo 6. Going rainbow. Me and the boys in the airport be like. Me. Get sun snapped after 5 years. Me. Oh boy, I can't wait to see my loving wife and kids. My wife and her new husband. Me. Grabs my dog leash. My dog. AWM with 8 times scope. AWM with Huawei P30 Pro. My finger. Slightly damp. My phone. Who are you people? Parents. Eat the food. It can't be that bad. The food. China might be using sea to hide its submarines. Here is a little lesson in trickery. Early Gen Z childhood starter pack. The pupil can expand up to 55% when you look at something you love. Fortnite is dying. The pathway is blocked. You must find another way. We all gonna forget about when Scooby unmasked Danny DeVito? A princess starts singing. All the nearby birds and squirrels. Me. Play Minecraft on the difficulty peaceful. My ancestors who played Minecraft in real life. Shame. Mac Pro. 1.5 TB of RAM. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Boys shorts when they jump into water. Is it crazy how saying sentences backwards creates backwards sentences saying how crazy it is? Me and the boys making an HD version of a dying meme. For more spicy memes just like this, be sure.
Why are there no jiggle physics in my rated E Nintendo game? My man's back there from Aladdin has more jiggle physics than any of these anime girls. Absolutely disgraceful. I swear it was bigger than this. Bayonetta's ass has been assassinated! Ah! Ooh, smash. That's a mode for me. That's a mode for me. Okay, this is gonna be good. What is this? This isn't smash. This isn't what I wanted. I swear Zero Suit Metroid was thicker in the last game. Do you think I buy the games for their gameplay, Nintendo? I swear. Solid Snake was thicker. No, that's not happening. You have the audacity to name this
Okay, so power went out somewhere cause of something, so we hired a professional, Dr. Robotnik.
You're too slow!
No!
No contest! Three, two, one, go! This game's winner is
今回は僕の勝ちだね。